don't forget to check out the clip at the end of the video for more information on the channel. But in case you don't get a chance to, let me know your feelings. Share it on the video. That means liking, disliking, commenting, and subscribing. Let me know what you think, and that also helps the channel grow too. So what do you need to get this job done? First, not pictured here is a jack and jack stands. Let's just lift the car and support it correctly and safely. You'll need a funnel, at least one funnel, preferably two. Some rags, at least a few. Make sure they're lint-free, clean rags. Catch pan for your dirty oil. 15mm wrench. Extension, oil filter tool, and a ratchet should you encounter any issues with your oil filter, a new oil filter, and your engine oil. Okay, so the car is already jacked up and secured on jack stands. At the corners I've put the jack stands on the subframe, and you can see my pan is situated. So we are going to take off. So just to give you an idea, there's the subframe here, my transmission pan is right here, this is the oil pan here. And that right back there is where your 15mm bolt is. So you're just going to go in and loosen that. I just changed the angle, I couldn't get in here. So just go in, a few taps, it should loosen right out. Now you want to, when you're loosening this, you want to get a good hold of the plug. You're going to get fluid on you. That's why I said to make sure you have some rags. And you want to clean it up, check the washer and everything. But when you take this out, the fluid may want to push the plug out and you may drop it into the pan. So you want to make sure you have a good hold on it. See, the fluid's already coming out there. There you go. See, there's the washer there. Take a good look. It's always good to replace it if you're not sure, but sometimes it could be reused. I mean, they say you should replace it, but I've reused it a couple times. That's just me. It's up to you. And then you just let that run out. I'm just gonna leave it here for a bit. Go and take a clean rag, clean up that plug. Preferably something lint-free, microfiber even, would be good. So you can see it's looking good there. We'll just leave that to run out a bit. It's almost done there now. It's almost coming to a trickle. I mean, you want to get out as much as possible, so let it run. Give yourself some time. So let it run through until pretty much it stops coming through, and maybe like a few light drops or nothing at all. That's pretty much where you want to get to with it. So we're about good there now. So take the nice clean plug. If you've put a new washer, make sure that's on there. We're just going to put that in and just hand tight it. Now this, actually I should tell you, so this and the oil filter technically spec to 22 foot-pounds. You know, pretty much hand tight, right? So go there down. I'm going to move the oil pan aside, because in case I should happen to drop my wrench or something, I definitely don't want to get that drop in the oil. So move that aside, take our wrench, and again, if you're doing it properly, 22 foot-pounds. This case here though, I'm just going to go to essentially hand tight, like that. We're good. Should mention to clean up here, because let's just say when you fill up the oil, you always want to spot check for leaks. So you want to clean here up too. So in that case, let's say it's all clean and good, no more fluid should ever come out of there. So if you go now and put some fluid in and you go and check a leak, maybe the washer didn't seat properly, maybe you didn't tighten enough. So this at least will give you an indication, right? Maybe you cross-threaded it, hopefully you didn't, but if you did cross-thread, then you know you want to be able to look for that. So, you know, clean this up as well. You know, clean up your whole pan actually, you know, as you're here. Next thing is the oil filter. Now the oil filter is actually located there, right there. So you see it, right? There it is. You see it at the top right there? I'll show you more in a second. Anyways, so same thing. Now again, it's 22 foot-pounds, so hopefully you should be able to get it by hand. If not, you know, sometimes sitting a bit or anything like that, it can get a little tight. You can use an oil filter wrench to loosen it. But same thing here now. I'm going to take my pan and just move it over here. Get it into spot. Alright, let's see. I'm going to try it by hand first and let's see. So now, if you want to make it easier for yourself, you can actually take off your wheel. But I find that you don't need to. So I'm just going to reach up through here. Just going to show you. It's right there. So reach around. Try. Nope. Okay, so now this is a K&N that was in here before, so it's got the piece here so you can put a wrench or a socket on. But I'm just going to get my oil filter tool. And then you dump the filter, just turn and dump it, all the oil that's inside, into the drain pan. I know you're not seeing that there, you know, the camera's on the outside there, so you can't get to it, but that's what I'm doing. Just turn it over and dump everything out. And let the oil drain from the oil filter housing as well. Now I say it's a good time to do a comparison on the filters. Take your old filter, make sure the seals all match up, the threads look similar, everything like that. Just so you don't get any problems or anything. I mean, hopefully you've bought the right one. I've never encountered an issue where I got the wrong filter, but you always want to double check just to be sure. Now, some people like to take the old oil, some like to take the new oil. I'll be honest, it doesn't matter all that much, but I just take some oil and you just put it around the seal, the rubber seal of your filter. I'm using new oil for those who are wondering, but the oil works just the same. I prefer the new oil though. Okay, so now you go in with a lint-free cloth and you want to clean up around the, just give it a light wipe just around where the filter goes and everything. Clean it up. And then install your new filter. And once again, a reminder, it is 22 foot-pounds. However, really it's just like hand tight. That's good right there. Again, if you're not sure, use a torque wrench, go to 22 foot-pounds. Get some oil spill here. So once again, especially when it's come time to check for leaks and stuff, just give it a good wipe, clean everything up. That way you can know what's fresh oil and what's not. Clean up as much as you can. Hey, look, silver. Look at that. There you go. Looks pretty good, actually. Maybe I'll give that a cleaning one day. Now it's time to pour your new engine oil in. Now I have different funnels for every single fluid. I have one for power steering, I have one for coolant, I have one that I've labeled engine oil, and then I have one even for junk fluid. So I'm going to open this up right here. That twists and pulls right out. And I'm going to put my funnel right in. And we're going to pour just a couple quarts / liters in, just about a third of the bottle or so. And then we're going to do a leak test. I spilled a slight drop on my hand, not very much. Hey, it happens. But also what I'll say is if you see any, especially since the exhaust manifold's right there, if any falls down, goes on the exhaust manifold, anything like that, make sure to clean that up. Otherwise, you're going to get a little bit of smoking and stuff afterwards as it burns off. And that can be a little bit annoying. Could even be frightening if you're not even aware of it. So we are checking around the oil filter. I'm not going to go right back underneath. We check around the oil filter, make sure there's no leaks coming from there. You're checking the oil drain plug, making sure there's no leaks coming from there, and just make sure that everything looks good. If it all checks out, then you top up with the rest of the fluid. Alright, so now we're ready to top up. Now, in case you're wondering, the capacity for this car is just a hair over 4 liters / quarts, just about under 4.5, just let's say 4.3 quarts / liters, thereabouts. So, for example, I have a 5-quart bottle here. We definitely won't be using the entire bottle right here. So you're just pouring whatever you need in. Right? So then you want to check your dipstick just to make sure it's at a level. So we're going to pull the dipstick out. You can see sitting a little low, so we'll top up a bit more. And well, I'm not going to bore you with all that, but what I will tell you, so what you'll want to do afterwards, I'll top up a little bit more, drop your car down, everything's all done, seal, go for a drive, come back and just do another spot check on your oil, see if it's dropped any as the fluid is now flowing through the engine. If it's flown through a bit and you do see that it's gone a little low, it should be in that little grid hash mark area. Top up a bit more as you need, and you're all set. Oil change is done. Of course, I forgot to mention, after filling the oil, even before going for that test drive, make sure you put the filler tube back in, twist that close, and make sure when you're getting rid of your oil fluid, you put it in a safe container, and you make sure you find a good disposal place to get rid of it. Don't just dump it down the sewer or throw it in the garbage or anything like that. Make sure you're being environmentally friendly with that stuff, of course. Now the YouTube stuff. I always love a great feedback, so make sure right off the bat to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Now, if you like something on the channel, definitely like it. Give it that thumbs up. If you disliked it, thumbs down for sure. But let me know why. That's what the comment section are for. And whatever it is, if you like something, then I know it's working. And if you dislike something, then I know something didn't. But let me know why, so I can continue to build a channel and make it better for me and for you. Aside from that, commenting is great too. So if there's something you can do better, something you can do different, any tips for other viewers, I'm all about that too. So make sure to put that in there. If you have a question about something that's maybe not even related directly to the video, leave that for me as well. Other than that, I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next video.